Waka.
You're with Yocho. When we react to why Waka Flocka didn't almost didn't survive the rap game.
Flocka flame.
Helped spark a whole new wave of southern rap and change how everybody wanted to sound, but he almost didn't make it out of the rap game alive. And today we're breaking down the crazy story behind the day he almost died. Waka was born in Queens, but he came up in Atlanta and experienced tragedy for the first time at a young age. When his brother Riley was 10 years old, he wanted to sneak out and go meet up with a friend after school, but Waka told Riley to go for it and said he'd cover for him if their mom showed up. Waka was just trying to help his brother out, but the decision ended up having tragic consequences. One of their neighbors was drinking and driving, and they ran Riley over in the street. Losing his brother had a massive impact on Waka, and he told the Combat Jack podcast that he fell in love with the streets. Losing his brother like that pushed him deeper in the streets, and on his track Hard in the Paint, Waka said, "Nigga with an attitude like Easy and Cube. When my little brother died, I said fuck school. I picked the burner up, then I grabbed some marijuana. 2 years later, screaming now I'm here, your honor." Back then, he didn't have any direction, but his mom Deborah started working with the Georgia Department of Family and Children's Services, and that's when everything changed. Helping struggling kids was great for the community, but Deborah's job ended up helping Waka out even more. She was able to meet a ton of rappers who worked with the shelter.
She worked with Ludacris, and she worked with Gucci Mane as well.
And in the early 2000s, she linked up with a southern rap legend who needed to complete some community service. Gucci Mane was booked on a murder charge in 2005 after some dudes broke into his house and he killed one of them, then buried him behind a middle school. The case ended up getting dropped because Gucci was just defending himself, but at the same time, he was serving a sentence for attacking a nightclub promoter. When he got out of jail, he had to do some community service too, and that's when Deborah got the call about a local rapper who needed help getting it all set up. Deborah and Gucci hit it off from the jump, and she ended up becoming his manager. Waka was 19 the first time he met Gucci, and they became close immediately.
Yeah, Waka Flocka was a teenager when he met Gucci. I'm assuming like Gucci Mane, what was he like, what, 25, 26 around that time when they met, something like that. But Waka was really young when he met Gucci, bro.
Back then,
Waka wasn't dropping music yet, but when Gucci got locked up again in 2008, Waka hopped into the booth and went on a crazy run. He dropped his first project in January 2009, then followed it up with 5 more tapes the same year. Rap fans knew that Waka had something special, and he hit the mainstream that same year with the track Oh Let's Do It. The track hit number 62 on the Billboard Hot 100, and overnight, he became the hottest artist on Gucci's 1017 Brick Squad label. Waka was on his way up at a crazy pace, but in January 2010, he got caught up in a situation that almost put an end to everything. In January 2010, Waka was at a car wash in Atlanta in an area he said he shouldn't have been in the first place. He had 10 racks in his pocket, a bunch of ice on, and was whipping a brand new M3 with the top down, which basically put a massive target on his back. He was sitting in the driver's seat just chilling on the phone, and that's when a dude rolled up on him and stuck a gun in his face. Waka got out and started handing over his ice, but the whole time it was going down, he had a plan on how to take the dude out. He said that the band on his Rolex was messed up, so he was gonna save it for last. And when he went to hand it over, the plan was to surprise the shooter and hit him.
I know I had, like, one of my rollies was kind of messed up, so it's hard to get off my bracelet. It was hard to get off, so that would be the last thing I take off. I'm gonna try him right there.
That's not how it went down though. When Waka handed the piece over, he tried to grab the dude's gun, but he pulled back and let off a shot. The bullet went into Waka's arm, down his side, through his lung, and came out of his back. And as soon as he felt the pain, he thought it was all over. He laid on the ground for a couple minutes and thought that was the end. But then he opened his eyes and realized he was still alive. He told his homie to call an ambulance, and luckily the doctors were able to save him before he bled out. Most people wouldn't say getting shot and almost dying is a good thing, but Waka says the situation changed his whole life. He went on the podcast recently and said the shooting was a blessing.
That's 100%. I thank God for that, too. That was a blessing.
Waka was making rap money back then, but he was still heavy in the streets. That weekend, Waka said he was making around $250,000 and planned on buying some bricks and pounds, but the shooting put an end to all of that. While he was still in the trenches, Waka was willing to die for his ice.
Do you want to give it up? You didn't want to give it up, did you? Yeah. What? Why not?
Fuck, you gotta kill me.
Nah, hell no, you don't. Here, there you go.
Yeah.
You got it insured?
Nah,
And
man.
even if you didn't, you can go get some more.
Again, back then, how do you think like this? You think this is my life? We ignorant. We don't have this.
Yeah.
Waka said he was so wild back then that he deserved a bullet for everything he was doing. He even thanked the shooter for helping him become the person he is today.
The bullet, I deserved that bullet. Man, I'm telling you, I deserved that motherfucker.
Cause you was out there bad, huh?
Man, I deserved it. Buddy could go get a job. I teach him how to put the gun down. I deserve it, man. The shit I know today, man, I can't be mad at nobody because it helped create who I am today.
Which really proves how much it changed him. But the car wash shooting wasn't the last time Waka's life was affected by violence, and the next time ended in another tragedy. Slim Duncan was another rapper from Atlanta, signed with 1017 Brick Squad. Waka and him got started in the industry at the same time and were always tight. Plus, they released 2 collab tapes together. But before Slim could get his career popping like Waka, he was allegedly killed over a piece of candy. In December 20th.
Really, my nigga, a piece of candy? Like, you gonna kill a nigga over a piece of candy, bro? That's crazy, bro. That ass.
Slim was getting ready to shoot a music video at the studio. According to reports,
I want to show you this. This is the piece of candy. They sell several items like this inside the studio, and apparently the rapper grabbed a piece like this from another man inside. They got to arguing over it, then it started a fight, then led to a shooting.
Waka.
Really, a piece of candy? That little ass candy, bro. Y'all killing, y'all. You gonna kill a nigga over, you gonna kill this nigga over a piece of candy, bro. That's crazy, bro. You gonna boom him over, that's crazy.
Himself for Slim's death because he's the one who got him into the rap game.
I saw you put on Twitter, you wish it was you, like.
Yeah, that's my dog. Like, I made him rap. You know what I'm talking about? Like, if I would never made him rap, man, I'll imagine, you know what I mean?
So you feel like if you hadn't made him rap, you'd still be it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's heavy, man. That's heavy to wear.
Losing his homie like that was wild. But then he lost another friend when Gucci started beefing with him. It all started back in 2010 when Waka told DJ Drama that he wasn't speaking to Gucci, but he still had love for him. After that, Gucci went on the radio and stormed out of the interview when the DJ asked him to talk about the drama with Waka. Everyone was confused about what was going down behind the scenes. But in 2011, it seemed like the issue was over when Gucci and Waka dropped a collab album called Ferrari Boys. Everything was cool for a while, but in 2013, the situation sparked up again. In March 2013, Gucci hopped on Twitter and said Waka was cut out of Brick Squad and said he wanted an offer for this disloyal little nigga. They stayed friends even after Gucci fired Waka's mom as his manager. So nobody knew what could have gone down that caused the split. The next month, Waka did an interview with Montreality and said there wasn't any beef with Gucci and that they were just on 2 different paths.
We on 2 paths in our life. Ain't no beef, no animosity. It's just that me and him see 2 different goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess we both be at the finish line. We just going our own routes.
Gucci sent another shot on Twitter and was still trying to get someone to buy Waka's contract. And that's when Waka clapped back and said, hashtag turn down for what? I'ma check this old ass little nigga. 35 acting like he 19. Waka went on the Breakfast Club and aired Gucci out for being jealous of him.
If I catch him, it's going digital. I don't want to kill him or nothing. I just want to slap him a couple of times. Like a little brother, you know, like a little big brother.
Then Waka made the beef official when he dropped the track Ice Cream Cone and said, see, I've been shooting pistols and said.
Because y'all know Gucci, man, got that ice cream cone in his face. Nigga, Gucci got a tattoo of ice cream in his face, bro.
Great. I've been a real nigga since 2nd grade. And when I met Gucci, thought I met a real nigga. Until he crossed the line, then he became a fuck nigga. I used to share rooms, now I got it made. Niggas sip codeine like it's lemonade. Gucci clapped back the next month by filing a lawsuit against Waka and his mom. It looked like the situation was gonna keep heating up, but luckily they both moved on before anyone got hurt. Waka said that it was all good, but
just because the snake frozen right now, when they throw out, don't mean they ain't gonna bite you.
And even though they aren't tight like they used to be, Gucci and Waka have both moved on and said they only want the best for each other. Losing a friend over some drama is bad, but it's nothing compared to what Waka went through in 2013. In December 2013, his little brother K.O. Red tragically committed suicide. He had already lost one brother as a kid, and what makes the situation even
losing 2 brothers is crazy, bro. That's sad, bro. Rest in peace to both of them, bro. I know Waka Flocka had to be going through it. Had to be going through that, you know, pain and shit.
More tragic is that KO tried to call Waka before it happened. Waka said in an interview that he saw the call, but ignored it because he was busy at the time. He tried to call his brother back as soon as he had the chance, but by that time, it was already too late. Losing 2 brothers, friends, and almost dying still couldn't stop Waka though. He fought through all of the struggle and came out on the other side. And now he's completely focused on helping other people and living a healthy life. He even gave up the rap game years ago, except for doing a few features a year. Waka made it out of the streets and took over the rap game. But what's even more impressive is what happened later. He's done so much work for the community that in 2020, he received an honorary doctorate in philanthropy and humanitarianism. And it all started the day he
Congratulations, though, to Waka Flocka, man. So yeah, bro. Um, that's the vid. Let me know what y'all think. But also comment down below what is your favorite Waka Flocka song, bro. Mine's is round of applause. And what comment down below what is your favorite song of his. Make sure you like, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes. WavyOcho checking out you are.